Hello everyone! It is Tuesday, March 18th, in the year of our Lord, 2014. How are you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. I know, I'm wearing Happy New Year, right? This was actually for 2014, but it's all good. And I love my Three Stooges. Ah, yes, I haven't played this one in a while. Well, today's unofficial sponsor of the show is our good friend Candace Bullington, stitched by CB. She does all kinds of great stitch work, stuff like that. She lives in New Mexico, otherwise known as the Western Yeehaw, Texas. That's right. And Candace Bullington, I know from jolly old England. Her and her wonderful Lesser half, Joey the Bull. And folks, you need to check her page out. Get yourself some good stitch work. She is awesome, and I think you'll definitely enjoy the work that she does. With that said, it is indeed 2 for Tuesday. There's 2 beers, 2 babes, 2 hunks, 2 songs, and a whole lot of awesomeness. And without further ado, let's bust out today's beer consumption apparatus. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little rough after yesterday's, especially the bonus episode. I lived it up a little hard on St. Patty's Day. I ain't doing that today. But what we have here is a new one I haven't had on Beer and Song of the Day before. I've never seen this beer until I just saw it Saturday. Franconia Wheat out of McKinney, Yeehaw, Texas. That's right, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. These guys brew German beers, German-style beers in Yeehaw, Texas. Yes, it does happen, folks. Great-great-grandfather Schaubert began their family's heritage at his Frankenbrau brewery in Tanner, Germany. They brought it to McKinney, Texas. 5% normal strength beer. Typical for German beer, around 5%. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique. Average American beer, too. 45-degree angle rate of beer consumption apparatus. Right over the keyboard consumption that damn good. Haven't spilled drop yet. Never have, never will. We'll see how this levels up to the German Hefeweizens that I've drank many times. Real German Hefeweizens. Hefeweizen. Wheat beer. Good stuff. Cheers to beers to all of you pros, they say in Germany. Goodbye, as they say in Japan. The flavor is not bad. It is definitely, I think they may have let it get a tiny bit skunked, though. I don't know. So I can't judge it by that. This one's Franconia Wheat. It's not Hefeweizen. I'm going to give it a B-. It's a good beer, but not great. Would I drink it again? Sure. But it's not going to be up on the high scale of beer awesomeness. But it's a good beer. So, let's get to those birthdays, shall we? We got a bunch of them. In fact, I do have a Franconia Hefeweizen in the fridge. Bring that on at a later day. My man Matt Wyman, badass crew dog. I know from exotic Japan, an awesome man indeed. Matt, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed today's show. Hope your birthday's been phenomenal so far. Hope it gets even better. And brother, squeeze me. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969, minus the acid. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, my man Chris Senator, a quiet man that I know from jolly old England. Badass crew dog. Chris Senator, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I haven't heard from you for a while. Drop me a line. Let me know how life's treating you. And hope you have a wicked awesome day, my man. And by golly, celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. And then we got a young man, Trystan Starcevich. That's right, the oldest son of my good friends, Rocky, and his better half, Sandy Starcevich, who I know from jolly old England. A great place indeed. Trystan, great young man. And Trystan, happy birthday to you there, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a long time either. But that's okay. I do hear from you folks, so I know the Starceviches are doing fantastic. I do miss the days of Texas Hold'em at the Starcevich home. Lots of fun there. And Trystan, my friend, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Happy birthday. Cheers and apple juice to you. You're not old enough to drink adult beverages yet, all right? No rush. No worries. Next on the list, my man Graham Garber. For whatever reason, I always call him Garber, baby. Hey, what's going on? The pride of Maine, otherwise known as Southern Quebec. You know what I mean, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada indeed. You got to give some love to our Canadian friends up north, you know. And I know my man Graham Garber knows all about Canada, a great country, and Maine, a great state indeed. In fact, my parents moved there. They are loving it up there. Maine is what Massachusetts used to be. At least Martha's Vineyard Island. Not so much anymore, but Maine is very quiet, blue-collar, laid back. That's how Martha's Vineyard used to be, where I grew up. Well, Graham, you're like me. You're a wicked hardcore New England sports fan all the way. And, brother, happy birthday. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. And don't worry, I got some Maine beers in the fridge right now. Thought you'd like to know. Oh, I got a friend that just came back today. He's supposed to. Came back from a long stint in Bible camp spreading the word of God. We'll get to that in a moment. In the meantime, my good friend Lee Rafferty. Now here's a Mafia Wars player. That's right, Lee. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And thank you for always helping out on the Mafia Wars. It's all about Mafia Wars. It's all about power is in numbers. We know that. It's all about helping each other to get stronger, to beat the hell out of bad people. Yeah, it's a great game, a lot of fun. And Lee, happy birthday to you, my friend. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Then my man Kenny Davidson. Here's a badass engine mechanic I know down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. We all know that's the same damn state, right? Sure. Well, Kenny, what up, kids? Dude, you should have guest co-hosted on Beer and Song of the Day today. Celebrate your birthday. That would have been ultra cool. Of course, the only problem is whenever I have a guest co-host, I usually drink a little bit more than I want to. I don't drink much. I don't like drinking much. I like my beer a day. Keeps the sickness away and keeps me happy. But Kenny, my man, brother, party hard and enjoy. And celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. And the final birthday of the day, another Mafia Wars player. He's celebrating a milestone birthday, new age bracket, awesome stuff. My man Jack Zabbits. What a cool name that is, huh? Jack, happy milestone birthday to you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Always appreciate the help on the old Mafia Wars. Hey, we grow stronger as we ice a bunch of fools. It's a lot of fun. Great way to get rid of pent-up frustration, get home from work. Get on the old Mafia Wars. Whack some fools, you know? That's right. Well, Jack, happy milestone birthday, and brother, celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. With that said, we had a couple trivia questions. One got answered correctly almost immediately. The other one did not get answered correctly. And I'm going to go with that one first. I love this question because I did not know the answer either. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. received his Ph.D. from which school? Nobody guessed it. I would have never guessed this, to be honest with you. I would have thought for sure it would have been down south. In fact, our good friend Michelle Nick, she's always chiming in on trivia. She's like, down south somewhere. Hell, I thought so too, Michelle. But it wasn't. Would you believe Boston University? No kidding. Boston University, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. got his Ph.D. Awesome stuff. All right, and then the other trivia question. This one was answered pretty much immediately. What is missing from a navel orange? My very own mother nailed this one. She said seeds first. Mom, you did it. Wicked awesome job. Love Dr. Salute to you from son to mom. Excuse me. That wasn't meant for you, Mom. Sorry. But love you, Mom. Wicked awesome job. I don't know if I think you've gotten one trivia question right before. I can't remember. But I know you share the show pretty much every day, whenever you can. And I appreciate it. I think my mom's won Fan of the Week so many times, people are almost getting sick of it. Mom, you didn't win. You didn't win this week, but it's okay. You're already in the running for this next week. But Mom, wicked awesome job. Well done. Very nicely done. See, I get the brains from my family. I mean, what can I say, you know? All right. Well, let's give a couple quick shout-outs to a couple former fans of the week. And one of them has been sharing the show again more now. My man, George Seckman, the pride of Japan, and an awesome man indeed he is. George, how you doing, my friend? Always great hearing from you. Just an amazing, amazing man. Awesome guy. And brother, Japan, one of the greatest countries in the world, isn't it? Sure is. I lived there for 4 years, and I absolutely freaking smurfalutely loved it. The culture there is incredible. And George, you're incredible as well. Brother, cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. And check out Sunday's show. I had a Japanese beer on there, and it was, wow, amazing. Blew me away. Yep. It was Hitachino Brewery. Hitachino Nest. Check them out, George, if you haven't already. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And maybe it's cheaper in Japan than it is here in America. I don't know. But let's drink, my friend. And then the lovely Renee Phillips. Another multiple winner of Fan of the Week. Renee, I want to give you a shout out and say, hey, thanks for the taking care of me, hooking me up with the package at the store. Awesome stuff. Best cashier easily in all Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as West Louisiana. She is from Southern Kentucky, better known as Tennessee. Ah, ha, ha. Believe me, Tennessee, Kentucky, I don't know how much they love each other, but Renee, you're an awesome friend, and by golly, I wanted to give you a shout out and say, hey, thank you for helping me out. Much appreciated. Cheers and beers. You know what's weird? All day, I was dragging carcass. Deader than the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. Physically, mentally, everything. I was just, ugh. Mine only hung over even, I think. I don't know. If it was a hangover, it was a weird one. It wasn't no headache or nothing like that. Just didn't have a whole lot of energy. Well, that beer helped. I feel a lot better now. Amazing how that happens. You know, it was a friend of mine, Diane Del Toro. She said it's over 20 years ago. She told me, best way to cure a hangover, have another beer. I'm starting to believe that. Crazy, but true. All right, well, we're speaking of having another beer. Well, it's not really a beer, but you gotta love good old Angry Orchard Cinnful Apple, 5% normal strength, awesome stuff out of good old, that's right, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Breinigsville, Pennsylvania. It's my last one in the fridge. It's a seasonal. I haven't seen them around anymore, so I'm going to enjoy this. I know you will too, if you have one. I know my friend Michelle Nix has one. I think she does. She bought a whole bunch of them. Power building apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. And of course, 45 degree angle right in the beer consumption apparatus, right over the keyboard because it's that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet. Never have, never will. Wow. I need lighter beers today because, you know, drinking something heavy. It is hot outside, folks. It's like 90 degrees out there, you know. Let me see. You want to see what the temperature is right now? Down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Come on, work with me. Hey, cheers of beers to all of you pros. They say Germany, goodbye, as they say in Japan. Oh, it's 86 degrees. Too damn hot for this guy. All right. Oh, God. Big solid A on this here beer. This here ale. This here cider. Ah. It's like taking a cinnamon apple pie, you know, and just liquidating it. This stuff is incredible. It really is. Big A on that there beer. All right, folks. It is time to bring out a phenomenal song. And I've been wanting to feature this guy for quite a while. I've had requests to feature him. fact, I do believe my friend Kevin Sherman a long time ago said, "Hey, you ought to feature Freddie Mercury." I think there were others that said it too. I know my friend Dave Clark out there. He loves. Him and I were talking musical geniuses. Him and I and Dre Cook. We were talking music. We all agree, Freddie Mercury, definitely musical genius. This guy. And I think since it is Mustache Madness Month, and he has one of the most iconic mustaches in history, you gotta feature Freddie Mercury as one of our hunks of the day. And it's really sad that he's no longer with us. 45 years old, passed away from AIDS, unfortunately. Just awful. Back when AIDS was known as, quote-unquote, the gay disease. Before they realized that, you can get AIDS heterosexually, you can get AIDS, well, obviously blood transfusions, bad needles, all kinds of stuff. AIDS is just awful stuff. But this song is not awful. I think it's the most wild song Queen ever recorded. Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen, an amazing, amazing band. How about some Bohemian Rhapsody? 1975. This is one of the most unique songs I have ever heard in my life. This guy was something else, and boy did he put on a show. We got a lot of celebrity birthdays out there. Sure we do. Singer Adam Levine of Maroon 5. 35 years old today. How about that? There you go. I got a friend of mine, Craig LeClaire. Craig, you look very much like Freddie Mercury. That's your nickname for good reason. Pretty impressive. But I'm willing to bet that Freddie Mercury could sing better than you. Then again, you probably sing better than me, but that ain't saying much. Hey, Vanessa Williams. Now, there's a woman that can sing, and that's a woman that's just hot. 51 years old today, and she's still gorgeous. First African-American Miss America. Then she had to give up the crown because, she had naked pictures out there. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Who cares? Look at that. Freddie Mercury without a mustache. That's kind of odd, huh? This shows some men probably look better with the mustache. I don't know. Can you imagine Tom Selleck without a mustache? Or Burt Reynolds? Yikes. Wow, Freddie Mercury again without a mustache. Gotta get that superhero look going. Queen Latifah. Phenomenal rapper, actress. She is really, really talented. She really is. Great actress, great rapper. Queen Latifah, 54 years old today, excuse me. No, 44, I'm sorry. I wrote that down wrong. She was born in 1970, not 1960. Jeez. She looks great. She really does. Pretty lady. I have to have her as baby today down the road. Speaking of hotties, how about Irene Cara? Mom, I know you're familiar with Irene Cara. You used to watch the TV show Fame every week. I remember that. My mother was big into the disco era. Fame, I'm Gonna Live Forever. Irene Cara, 55 years old today. Dane Cook, comedian. Yeehaw, comedian. Dane Cook's 42 years old today. Zdeno Chara. You better know who he is if you're a Boston Bruins fan, or any kind of hockey fan for that matter. Zdeno Chara, 6'9" defenseman, Boston Bruins, beast, Czech Republic, 37 years old today. Grover Cleveland, the only president that served 2 separate 4-year terms in history. And that would be 1885 to 1889, and then 1893 to 1897. He was born to stay in 1837, passed away in 1908. Now remember, Freddie Mercury was British, so he does have those British teeth, as they like to say. Well, he doesn't show his teeth a whole lot. Freddie Mercury, no doubt, definitely the king, man. This guy was awesome. I can't help but think of Wayne's World whenever I hear that part of this song. Like I said, Hey, at least his teeth are whole, right? There you go. His outfits, flamboyant but awesome. The average Joe Schmuck couldn't pull this off. Freddie Mercury, definitely a musical genius. Hey, Rebecca Sony. Remember her? 2012 Summer Olympics swimmer. She's 27, cute as hell, too. Brian Scalabrine. We know him. Freckled, red-haired, albino white guy. Boston Celtics back a few years back. Big center. Brian Scalabrine, 36 years old today. Wilson Pickett, legendary soul singer, born this day 1941, passed away in 2006. Charlie Pride, incredible African-American country musician, a legend indeed, broke those barriers down in the 60s. Charlie Pride, 77 years old today, although FamousBirthdays.com said 76. I think that's wrong. I thought he was born 37. Maybe 38. Who knows? I always saw 37. Legendary former British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, born this day in 1869, passed away in 1940. We all know what happened after that. Winston Churchill took over. There you go. Freddie Mercury, legend, iconic mustache, musical genius. Peter Graves, incredible comedian. I loved him in the movie Airplane in 1980 as the pilot, Captain Over. Oh, legend. Peter Graves, born this day 1926, passed away in 2010. And Andre Rison, wide receiver, NFL for many, many years. Andre Rison, 47 years old today. Author, John Updike, legend indeed, from Massachusetts. John Updike, born this day 1932, passed away 2009. Bonnie Blair, very famous female speed skater, probably the greatest American speed skater female of all time. Bonnie Blair, 50 years old today. Edward Everett Horton, how about that? Writer, I think, if I remember correctly. Born this day in 1886, passed away in 1970. And then, didn't quite live up to his dad, Bob Greasy, but Brian Greasy, quarterback. He is 39 years old today. And, hey, Freddie Mercury himself says, bitch, bitch, cocky bastard. He was cocky, all right, literally. But, hey, who cares? He was happy. That's all that matters. Mom, you said it to me over 30 years ago. Because I remember I asked the question when I was a little kid. I said, if back in the old days, gay always meant happy, why do they call it gay for homosexual? And my mom said this, simple. She said, because they're happy to be gay. I'm like, okay, I can live with that. And you should too. That's cute. A very nice picture. I'll drink to that. Alright, I think it's time we bring out our first babe of the day, and oh, is she a legend. I know I featured the song for the hunk of the day because it was only fitting that I do that. So as I show off our babe of the day, our first one, Daisy Fuentes. I don't know why I haven't featured her sooner. Oh, I can't show that one because guess what? Topless. You can see her nipples. But we can show that one. Daisy Fuentes, definitely gorgeous, legendary supermodel. And wow, what can I say? She is absolutely stunning. She's 48 years old almost now. She still looks great. I mean, she's in her 40s there, folks. Wow, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hey, on this day of 2013, the FBI reports that they have discovered who stole the $580 million in masterpieces from Boston's Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum back on this day, March 18th, 1990. It was the greatest art heist in American history. Well, if they said that they discovered who stole it, then why didn't the name get listed? I don't know. I don't care about art personally. I really don't. But a lot of you do, and that's okay. Thankfully, we all think differently. Some people can give a damn about sports. I am a sports nut, okay? Also nuts about Diddilly Fuentes, somebody that. Yeah. Honestly, in 1987, Gerber survey finds most popular names for newborns were Jessica and Matthew. How about that? Ironically, my brother-in-law, Matt Delgado, was born in 1987, so that's kind of fitting. Honestly, in 1977, Vietnam hands over missing in action personnel to the United States. About damn time. And the United States, speaking of them, restricts citizens from visiting Cuba, Vietnam, North Korea, and Cambodia. You can make it to Cuba nowadays a little bit more. Vietnam, very tough to do. North Korea, even tougher, but who would want to anyway? And Cambodia, yeah, a little tough as well. Don't worry, she actually has bottoms on, believe it or not. They're just kind of nude colored. I promise you that is not a tan line, okay? I had to double check that picture. Honestly, in 1970, the NFL selects the Wilson as the official football and scoreboard as official time. Cleavage, French for cleavage. Yeah. Honest Day in 1963, the Supreme Court's Miranda decision. Defendants must have lawyers. Everybody has rights. The Miranda rights. There you go. Honest Day in 1963. How about that? Honest Day in 1961, a legend was born. Woohoo! That's right. Poppin' Fresh Pillsbury Doughboys introduced on this day, March 18th, 1961. That is pretty freaking cool, huh? Hell yeah. That's awesome right there. Daisy Fuentes. Good. Honestly, in 1953, the National League approves the Boston Braves move to Milwaukee. What I didn't know, and I was quite shocked about this, that was the first time that a Major League ball club moved since 1903. The first shift since 1903. Wow. Honestly, in 1949, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, better known as NATO, the treaty is ratified. Hey, happy birthday, NATO. How about that? Also on this day in 1949, WGAL-TV, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, better known as Amish County, Amish Community, Lancaster, that's how they pronounce it. NBC affiliate begins broadcasting. Of course, I don't know how many people in Lancaster watch TV and how many don't have a telly in the house. That's what they call it in England, telly, in case you're wondering. Wow, I love that picture. Very pretty lady. On this day in 1948, speaking of telly, Philips begins experimental television broadcasting. On this day in 1931, the first electric shavers go on sale in the United States from Schick. On this day in 1922, WBTAM Charlotte, North Carolina begins radio transmissions. Golly. Yeah. Thunder jugs. On this day in 1919, Order of Demolay forms in Kansas City. Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? That's my question. But either way, Demolay, of course, that's like the young person's version of the Masonic Lodge. Demolay, you go through Demolay, and then when you're 18 years old, you can become a Mason. Ultra cool. I know because my nephew JJ Baker is now a third degree Master Mason. And very proud of you, JJ. Very proud of you. All right. I think it's time we bring out our second hunk of the day, and we're spinning the clock back on this one, folks. Back to the 50s. Oh, no, back to the 60s, rather. I was thinking of somebody else that we have set for... Oh, I featured the other guy yesterday. Mustache Madness Month, of course. Who better to feature when it comes to mustaches than legendary Hall of Fame relief pitcher Raleigh Fingers? Look at that mustache, folks. Wow, that is awesome. Méchant Genio, French for wicked awesome. Raleigh Fingers wore the coolest mustache in the business in baseball. I think it's still the best baseball mustache of all time. Goose Gossage wears a pretty doggone good one too, but nobody wore one like this guy. Raleigh Fingers. He's 67 years old now, folks. And guess what? Yup. He still wears it. Oh, yeah. He's more famous for his mustache than for his relief pitching. That's the crazy thing. And he's a baseball Hall of Famer. The guy is a legend. An absolute legend. Yet we all know him for his mustache. Hey, it's Mustache Madness Month. Why not, right? Hey, on this day in 1909, Einar Dessau of Denmark makes the first ever ham radio broadcast. Dad, there you go, Mom. Let Dad know. On this day, March 18th, 1909, first ham radio broadcast was made. My father is a licensed ham radio operator and has been for many years, and he absolutely loves it. Raleigh Fingers, nowadays, still wearing that badass stash. Ultra cool. On this day in 1892, where's my hockey fans out there? You better know this one. Lord Stanley presents the Silver Challenge Cup for hockey. We know it to this day as the Stanley Cup, the oldest trophy of the four major sports. Awesome stuff. Raleigh Fingers, yes, he's played on a few baseball teams in his career. But I'll tell you what, this guy is definitely a legend. And has a really cool stash, too. And I hear he's very down to earth and just enjoys life. He's just a class act all the way. Good to see that. On this day in 1891, Britain is linked to the continent, that would be continent of Europe, by telephone. Good deal. On this day in 1890, the first U.S. state naval militia is organized. Where at? Massachusetts, baby. That's right. The best state in the nation. Without Massachusetts, there wouldn't be an America, period. End of freaking story. On this day in 1881, Barnum and Bailey's Greatest Show on Earth circus opens at the old original Madison Square Garden. On this day in 1870, whoa, look at this picture. Raleigh Fingers, rookie, 1969 baseball card. No mustache. Wow. You know, he played with Reggie Jackson for a lot of years with the A's. Sure did. Raleigh Fingers. Unbelievable. On this day in 1870, the first U.S. National Wildlife Preserve, Lake Merritt, Oakland, California. Ironically, you got a lot of Oakland A's pictures of Raleigh Fingers. On this day in 1865, the Congress of the Confederate States of America adjourns for the last time. Good! Don't ever make that happen again. Sorry, but I know they say the South's going to rise again. Nah, I don't know. I hope not. I hope we don't have another civil war. But I think our country's heading that way. Enough of the politics. On this day in 1850, Henry Wells and William Fargo form American Express. We're at Buffalo, New York. How about that? Raleigh Fingers never actually pitched with the Red Sox, but he was a pitcher with the Boston Red Sox for a very short time. Should have never let him go. Ugh. But I'll tell you what, I'll drink to the fact that he was with the Red Sox and not the Yankees. Some rare baseball cards right there, folks. And look at that. Raleigh Fingers, of course. Say, hey, he can poke fun at himself. Why not? Because he's cool like that. Alright. On this day in 1834, the first railroad tunnel in the United States is completed. Where at? Pennsylvania. And 275 meters long. On this day in 1818, Congress approves the first pensions for government service. On this day in 1813, David Melville, Newport, Rhode Island, beautiful city I might add, patents an apparatus for making coal gas. Well, I got an apparatus for drinking adult beverages. I'll drink to that. And finally, on this day in 1541, Hernando de Soto observes the first recorded flood in America. Where at? Mississippi River. Imagine that. Well, folks, I think it's time we bring out the final babe of the day for beer and song of the day. This lady was a legend. This lady was famous for being naked in an era where it was not cool to do so. She was born in 1911, passed away in 1970, and was stripping and burlesquing in the 30s and 40s. The late, great Gypsy Rose Lee. Yeah, baby. And I want to bring in a good song for her. I've been wanting to play this one for quite a while. Before they became Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, there you go, Mom and Dad. Before they were Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, back in 1956, when Frankie Valli was only 18, 19 years old, he ran a group in 1956-57 called The Four Lovers. And this song is from 1956, Diddilly Diddilly Babe. This one's a rocker. Hang on tight and enjoy Gypsy Rose Lee, your final babe of the day on Beer and Song of the Day for today. 2 for Tuesday. Yeah, 3 more days to Friday. Here you go. Still got that high falsetto even back then. Hey, Dad, I bet you ain't heard the Four Lovers before. Whoa, can't show that one. I almost accidentally did. Gypsy Rose Lee was topless in that one. Chicken tacos for dinner, by the way. Did I mention that earlier? Wow. I love that picture. On the phone, great outfit. I know our lady Admin Gidget has outfits like that. It's pretty cool. Whoa. Very early Gypsy Rose Lee right there. Fur covering the fur, I suppose. Well, that's a way to promote the March of Dimes, huh? Sign me up. You won't see people promoting the March of Dimes like that anymore. And they thought that era was so innocent. Ha! Don't worry, she's not naked. There's sparkly stuff covering the quote-unquote naughty bits. Gypsy Rose Lee was not afraid to show it. Not afraid to flaunt it. Hell, she was probably, you would think she was from Missouri, the show me state. Well, 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 well. I don't know about you, but Gypsy Rose Lee was truly a legend. No doubt about that. In an era where it was very taboo to flaunt it like that. Thank you, Gypsy Rose Lee. You started softening people. And I'll drink to that. They don't have problems in Europe. And they're naked all the time. Go to the beach, you'll see. I know, I've been on European beaches. It's no big deal. You got people with more skin, people with less skin, people that are darker, people that are lighter, people that are more wrinkled, people that are less wrinkled. Makes you appreciate the good when you see the bad. It is what it is, and I'll drink to that. Dinner's about ready. Empty his brain cells and have a Yankee fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, time to make like a fetus to head out, so everybody take care. Wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't take a driving my spirit drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking or driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan, and what's dumber than that is rooting for puke-infested goober schnitzels like Eli.
Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady.
Ha! Yeah, right. Dream on, fool. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people who watch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports the fans or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid. Yup, squeeze me. And definitely deserve a big fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. 40-49. Not bad for a 2 for Tuesday.